Hola, welcome to Barcelona. Two combatants, Emirates Team New Zealand and Ineos Britannia, are about to go into battle for the Louis Vuitton 37th America's Cup. Sir Ben Ainslie stands on the precipice of greatness. This is the first time in 60 years the British have made the match. Win it, and their names will be etched in silver. 173 years of hurt will be permanently erased. But standing in their way is the defender, Emirates Team New Zealand. They've won it twice, defended it twice, and are one of the most successful teams in modern history. The pathway to greatness is clear. 13 races have been scheduled. First to 7 will win the right to hold the old mug aloft. This is sailing's pinnacle event. Let's head to the start box for race 1.
55 to the start. 3. It's attack under them, I think. Final foot. Okay, they go early, go past. Yeah. Go past. They're going past. Button. And for the pin.
All about the time and distance, how long there is left to the start, how long it's going to take you to get there, your position relative to the opposition.
There's good stuff far right, so if they go, I'd want to go with them. Slower, sorry. Go on.
Emirates Team New Zealand a little early, just having to kill a little bit of time. The British will be almost time on distance for the pin from where they are.
Well, we didn't get the fight, the tussle we were hoping for, but this is going to be close at the start.
The charge towards history is about to begin. Race 1 of the match, and the Louis Vuitton 37th America's Cup is a go.
30 to boundary.
A beautiful start from the Kiwis, 3.5 metres back, nothing at this speed, doing 35 knots.
A little early speed advantage to Emirates Team New Zealand, just off the line with about 2.5 knots more boat speed, converting that into an early gain.
Going to use all the boundary? Yep.
Kiwi team though in this light air, when they do tack, if they exit the boundary on port tack, they will be the giveaway boat. Whilst they're inside the boundary, they have all the rights.
Engine's good. They've gone low and heavy fast. Nice breeze coming on up.
Lovely tack from Emirates Team New Zealand.
We just want to make sure we get out of here if we need to.
This is the race committee. We are moving the leeward gate, lengthening to 1.6 nautical miles.
Very good sign if they're lengthening the course, that wind is in and stable.
They tacked as well. I made it we can.
Yeah, more pressure coming too. Up beyond the top mark, I'm seeing greener patches on the water, so I think there's more pressure coming down the course, but both boats will be around this top mark gate before that new pressure hits them.
Okay. Going button.
So Ineos Britannia sitting in the dirty air of Emirates Team New Zealand, so that wing wash or that sail wash coming out the back.
Button. Got weights are taking coming down. That's right.
And that'll slow the British team down.
Just settle. I think the pressure will be good straight.
Emirates Team New Zealand about to complete the first leg of 6 in race 1, the opening race of the match here in Barcelona. Strong start has given them the advantage at this point.
It's me there, no deeper Pete.
Ineos Britannia coming through. The one thing we have seen in the whole of this regatta, downwind, Britannia is quick.
Early jibe here. Copy. Pressure in. Going into it. 2, 5, working down. Okay, all the way down, go hard. No, we jibe. Hit it, boys. And forward down here. That's it. 1, made. Turning. Farewell. 2, 1, go forward. In the middle. Will be one more jibe.
Kiwis laying the gate. One more manoeuvre for the British team.
Emirates Team New Zealand about to complete leg number 2 of 6, a third of the way through the opening race in the match, but There's just a sense this one is going to be very, very close. They get around and hit up on the second upwind leg, and it's been a good downwind leg for Ineos Britannia. Very good one.
Smart move by Emirates Team New Zealand to take that other turn. They could have laid in right, but by taking that left turn, they put Ineos Britannia immediately in their wing wash and force Ineos Britannia to do an early tack away down speed.
Yeah, great positioning from the Kiwis already in that defending position. Got the British right where they want them.
I think we're heading in now. It's knocking a bit. Yep.
Emirates Team New Zealand, look, they've got that lovely patch of wind, that green area we can see on the wind field.
On this one hard now.
Heading higher than Britannia.
Stand by.
The meters are creeping up.
One down. 2, 1, mate. Turning. Farewell. 2, 1, don't watch.
Ben Ainsley handing over to Dylan Fletcher on driving duties aboard Ineos Britannia.
Nice way for you to build on.
And the wing wash off the back again of the Kiwi boat will be working its way down towards the British team. In these lighter conditions, very, very big bending of the breeze around all those sails, so a lot of dirty air going down there.
I think it's going to hold, right? It's only 20 delay. Yeah, looks okay.
See the difference in VMG there, Shirley. Not many options there for the British team apart from tacking away.
Okay, stand by.
This is the race committee. We are moving the leeward gate, lengthening to 1.8 nautical miles.
It has been a strong leg upwind for Emirates Team New Zealand. They have defended Ineos well at this point. Halfway through race one in the match, and it's the defender leading as they head downwind for leg number 4.
I'll have to do the extra one to get there too. Pretty nice left lane here. Yeah, lifting now. We'll see how we hook up out of this drive, right? Whether we want to go lift again.
Yes. Nathan and the guys on that port side completely blind to their crew members on the other side of the boat, so having to rely 100% on comms to paint the picture to sail the boat accurately around the course.
Yeah, for sailors around the world, can you imagine? You can only see 180 degrees. It is a different game.
Straight through on the front lane, Andy.
Emirates Team New Zealand approaching the bottom gate, and that will complete leg number 4. They've controlled this race to this point. The defender of the Louis Vuitton 37th America's Cup. Remember, 1st to 7 race wins. New Zealand flag flies, and why not? But there's a long, long way to go.
Switch the gas and then
Ineos Britannia now approaching the bottom gate. They will complete 4 legs. It's a 6-leg race, so get around the mark and then you're upwind for the last time before you head home here in Barcelona.
See some accumulated data there.
Look at that. Look at that for a crowd on the opening day of the match.
I think we'll get them, mate. Yeah, you're pretty easy. So watch the back of the waves.
The final upwind leg is about to be completed by the defender, Emirates Team New Zealand, and then they'll round that mark in the top game and head home. The finish line is the next point of reference.
Steady, steady. I think you get driving about 40.
All those fans inside Kiwi Corner wanting only one thing, and that's a win in race 1.
Any sign of it dropping
75 kilometre an hour.
At least 20.
Top speed in the Barraway in just over 7.4 knots of true wind speed, so fantastic performance.
Breeze is a bit lighter. We heard them say it on board, and I can see it's only 7 or 8 knots. Getting trickier.
Unfortunately, Ineos Britannia just having to do that final tack right in the dirty air that Emirates Team New Zealand just provided by rounding that top mark. So very difficult from here to dig their way back into this one.
And Ineos Britannia will round the top gate for the final time in race 1, match 1.
big push for the Cyclors here to get that massive twin skin mainsail back sheeted on.
Okay, any time here? Goodbye.
Both these boats have managed the course, as you say, connecting the dots beautifully today. There's still one more race to come, weather permitting. And potentially after this, the Pooch Women's America's Cup single match race final. But right now, the Defender is heading towards the finish line.
Little header on the scrounger with the guts. 45 to go, 45 to line.
It's Cam Webster on the cycling team, just giving his Cyclor group the heads up of their next manoeuvre coming up.
I think so.
Hamish Bonda, an Olympic gold medalist to row. His combination with Eric Murray is legendary in rowing circles. He's also been a bronze medalist as a cyclist in the Commonwealth Games. He has the biggest motor I have seen in many, many years in professional sport. But right now, on the opening day of the match in race one, the Defender Emirates Team New Zealand has done what it set out to do and put a stake in the ground. Emirates Team New Zealand win race one of the match.
It was quite a dynamic race, so we learned a lot about, obviously how we've got to sail the boat in these conditions. We've been training all week and we've had such variable conditions, but for us it was nice to get a clear start and get ahead on that first cross and control the race. So there'll be a lot more learning going on over the next few days, but yeah, very happy to get the win in the first race.
Yeah, we didn't have the perfect entry to the race, but actually the guys did a good job to sort of recover from that and keep calm. And we're in a half-decent spot off the start line. It was just really dependent on where the breeze went from there. And Kiwis did a nice job. They got the bit of left-hand pressure, which put them in a strong position. They got a good race from there. So, yeah, look, it wasn't, we really did a whole lot wrong. They just sailed a slightly better race.
Who is the underdog? Who is the favourite? Who has the fastest boat? The great unknowns just got a little bit clearer. Emirates Team New Zealand have drawn first blood, but one race doesn't make a regatta. This is a first to 7 series. We'll be back with race 2 after the break. Welcome back. It's day 1 of the Louis Vuitton 37th America's Cup match. After a 5-week absence from racing, Emirates Team New Zealand have gone 1 up. Can they deliver a psychological blow to Ineos Britannia and make it 2 from 2? The British are desperate to pry the old mug from the Kiwis. The stakes are high. Defeat is unthinkable. Let's head to the start box for race 2.
Ineos Britannia cleanly across.
Happy any time there, going up.
Let's see what the Kiwis do.
Board down.
And Ineos will be rolling into their standard tacking and circling manoeuvre. I've seen that many times before in the Challenger Series. I'll be looking to come in behind and actually put pressure on Emirates Team New Zealand. They get the choice then of whether to jump or whether to push.
Both teams will have a playbook. A few different moves in this scenario.
A potential dial up here coming up. Ineos having to avoid.
We'll be taking from get my Canton here.
Okay, this is a proper match race start here.
Both teams probably wanting to get to protect that right. Kiwis happy to hang back.
Ineos Britannia will be coming in on that luffing ley line of that right-hand end. The British now will be trying to lock Emirates Team New Zealand out. Emirates Team New Zealand will be looking to come in, build speed and come in for a hook below.
TTK is time to kill. Both teams slightly early.
Pressure looks okay for that.
Could play into the Kiwis' hands.
Straight onto it.
And we'll see Emirates Team New Zealand immediately tack away.
It's on again. Race 2 of the match in the 37th America's Cup.
The Kiwis were the closest to the line, 5 metres back, nothing. They're doing 36 knots, rolling into that tack.
Emirates Team New Zealand sailing into that more pressure over that right-hand side, but the British team holding an early advantage.
18 to swing. Nice breeze.
Yeah, this is a vital cross, first cross coming up. Initial advantage to Ineos, but Emirates Team New Zealand over on that right-hand side. You can see they're taking away valuable metres. The New Zealanders are bow forward. Ineos will not get round their bow. It's decision time for the challenger.
Just on the outside. Slowly working up.
Too close for the Kiwis to tack to defend that right-hand side.
There is pressure on the right boundary now.
Slightly lifted now.
A bit keen to get back over there.
A little wide pistol.
Sorry, it's gone.
Pretty good for the
Still slight right.
just getting back into wind.
VMGs are good now. Pulling bearing at the moment.
There's a bit of breeze across it, definitely go past.
Kiwis got a little bit of a lift, it looks like, on that left-hand side.
Potentially just crossing Emirates Team New Zealand, but the British will start winding it up to have a piece of them. Just a little too far away to cause any raise of heart rate for umpire Richard Slater and his team.
Breeze on it. And button.
20 seconds away. Top gate, how's it look? Something coming out the left one, maybe.
They've got a pretty good hook up out there on breeze, okay?
We're right behind Emirates Team New Zealand now. This cross, certainly Ineos went over to the right with good pressure. There's not a hell of a lot in this. Emirates Team New Zealand have been run down here. So this cross will be pretty well bow to bow with the starboard advantage to Ineos. Gains on the right.
Picking up and away now.
Just that extra pressure down that side, Shirley, I think showing to be that advantage like we talked about before, just better boat speed by the British team.
A mistake by Emirates Team New Zealand. We heard the discussion on board, you know, would they take that right-hand mark, but it meant another manoeuvre. They'll be regretting it now. They have a fight on their hands. Hardly anything between these two giants.
3, 2, 1,
So Ainsley now handing over to Dylan Fletcher
Go straight if you could, right?
on the steering wheels. Emirates Team New Zealand into that slightly better pressure now as well, so definitely a lane of breeze down that far side of the course.
We're both just not laying, that's what it says. 3, 2, 1.
Bottom gate for the first time. Bit of a yo-yo of a match going on here. Wait for this moment.
Big pressure on Team New Zealand here to execute this down speed two-board roundup.
And watch the gas.
They got it back. I think they're not here, boys. Here we go. That's good. Keep going. All the way. Looking up now.
How good is this? How good is this? Race 2 in the match.
They were big manoeuvres in 7-8 knots of wind. So impressive.
The British team with about a 5-knot boat speed advantage, actually rounding the mark and then pulling off a very light air tack.
3, 2, 1. Point down.
Decision time now for Ineos Britannia of whether to hang there or tack away.
They're gone.
This is the race committee. We are moving the leeward gate, shortening to 1.35 nautical miles and shifting the axis to 232.
There's a little one building on the top right, Pete, that I'd want to protect. Yeah, copy. We'll choose a good line to get across there.
cross coming, developing. Ineos have been working up that right-hand side. A little bit more pressure on the right. The other thing was the pre-race decision made by both teams. They went with slightly smaller jibs. Great Britain went with a J2. New Zealand stepped down to a J3. And I just wonder if they're suffering a little bit on the Kiwi boat with that smaller jib. I think the wind is a little bit lighter than they thought it was going to be.
Yeah, nice gains to us here.
Dylan Fletcher painting the picture for us. They are back in the game. Lots of gains for the British team on that right-hand side of the track.
Pressure back in 10. 15 to lay.
J3, a very, very small jib on board Emirates Team New Zealand.
Breeze is coming left here. I will. One, go board.
Ineos have just jibed, and they've jibed in a nice little lane of pressure that's just going down the right-hand side. New Zealand were pretty quiet over on the left, so Ineos are making a move on this second downwind leg.
I think the pressure's still better straight. But what's going to be hard is if it goes left.
So big gains back there to the British. Emirates Team New Zealand now potentially sailing back into that better pressure that the British got the benefit of down that side. So in theory, it should be gains back now again to Emirates Team New Zealand.
Probably. Right turn at the moment is quite biased.
Tanya just a click quicker here on this run.
Yeah, that bigger jib will definitely be helping Ineos Britannia on this downwind. A little more in range in these light air conditions with that slightly bigger front sail on board.
We're nearing the halfway point in race number 2. And Ineos Britannia closing quickly on the defender.
This is going to be a very downspeed manoeuvre for both boats coming into this right turn.
How about that? Right up their transom and then quickly jibing away. So again, as we complete the halfway mark in this second race, nothing in it.
Emirates Team New Zealand just not being far enough in front to be able to really get the elbows out.
Breeze all the way. I'm not sure it's worth the double kick.
I think we're too far into performance. Nice.
Are you happy with the left mark exit?
Yeah.
I think surely the breeze just slowly trending downwards, if anything.
Yeah, a little bit down.
Making it harder for the sailors. I mean, a real privilege for us, isn't it, to listen to the comms on board. And it's so cool and calm on Emirates Team New Zealand. You were part of that team. It's a trademark.
Certainly keeping it nice and chilled at the moment, just executing their boat handling well. And as we've seen with the youth and the women's America's Cup as well, all about nice, cool, calm comms.
I think it's going to be windier for left turn for sure.
Yeah, breathe.
Just thinking 1 in every right turn.
Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking, but
I'm happy with that. I think that breeze is...
Both teams just opting for a slightly different lower foil section there to meet the rule requirement for the CG, or the centre of gravity rule. So Emirates Team New Zealand running their weight in an air bomb at the front, and Ineos Britannia running theirs at the rear as a tail.
Another 5.
It has been outstanding racing from the Kiwis today. Have not put a foot wrong.
What's the line we always use? Minimise mistakes if they're going to happen, and you're going to be in a good position. In a game that has somewhat felt like a chess match, it is checkmate to Emirates Team New Zealand. And they lead the cup now, 2 races to 0.
Oh, nice way to start.
No, Tommy.
Yeah, it was super shifty, and just with these clouds around, finding it really hard to see what the breeze is going to do. But I think we did a great job as a crew, just talking through it and taking some smart options.
Oh, Benny, we've seen you guys on a really massive speed and performance curve over the last sort of few weeks. How much is left in the tank, and with your speed and performance?
I think still there's plenty. Every day we sail this boat, we're figuring new stuff out. We're getting better. Of course, the other teams are as well, and it's interesting to see for sure Team New Zealand taking a jump since we last saw them in the round robins. It certainly looks like that. But that's the game that we're in, and for our team, we'll just keep plugging away and looking for those gains and tomorrow will be another day.
So there you have it. Hungry to duke it out, a well-honed Emirates Team New Zealand have come out fighting and gone 2-up in the Louis Vuitton 37th America's Cup. But this has the makings of an epic series. Ineos Britannia are match-hardened and fighting fit and determined to reunite the old mug with its spiritual home. But pinching it off the Kiwis won't be easy. The showdown has begun, and the duel continues tomorrow when our two teams lock horns on sailing's ultimate stage.